House Intuitive Tarot. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here for an all signs collective tarot reading, all zodiac signs. This is good for around the 18th of November to the 25th, weekly reading. Time is approximate. These are general readings, of course, not personal. So read that disclaimer if you would. Let's get started with some oracle cards. You have Phoenix, card 3, Scorpio energy. So this is about transformation, okay? This is about rising from the ashes, emerging. There's a new era here. Think ascension, Let's see what else we have here. Fortress, card 1, Aquarius energy. So this is having staying power in something, which ties right into that Phoenix rising from the ashes. This is about being sort of unbreakable, determined, having what it takes, enduring, having backbone. You have declaration here. This is card 7 with Leo energy. September 17th could mean something to you. This is about challenging the status quo, right? Having protesting against something, maybe resolving something, or having resolve, actually, defiance, even, reclaiming your power. Again, it ties right into Phoenix and Fortress as well. What else do we have? Towards the middle or end of this reading, I will be pulling cards specific to each sign, so do stay tuned for that. If you're interested, I'll timestamp that for you in the description box. And you also have Chess, card 3, Virgo energy, and this is about strategic planning, how you're going to overcome something, okay? So thinking ahead, tactics, move. Let's get one more. And Constellation, card 3, Cancerian energy. And I'm getting this energy too, and I was sort of even from the beginning, and in your pre-shuffle it came out, but this is about you connecting to more of the collective energy and having some, connecting and networking better. So maybe that has something to do with business for you. Gatherings, meetings, there could be some sort of socialization coming up here. So you have 9, 1, 7, and then 3, 3 here numbers wise. Let's use the Tarot of the Divine and see what else we have. A few cards out already. We have the 7 of Coins, the 5 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. So, this is really, it is having to make that decision of what's worth your time and energy and effort and money even. And for some of you, it's you will be moving on, or you have already. There's also something too that you may have just heard with this super moon that we just had. We're still in that energy, of course, and there could have it's an emotional time, an emotionally sort of turbulent time, perhaps for some, but not all. And this is also with the 7 of Coins. It's sort of like you almost, I'm getting that you kind of saw something coming here. You're calling something for what it is, or seeing something for exactly what it is, and that's going to lead to this sort of divinely guided support in some way. With this 4 of Wands, there is a celebration here. They're showing me balloons, so this is some sort of achievement in some way. Could be, again, a celebration in some way, achievements. Let's see what else we have here. Again, now they're talking about this fortitude, that true grit. Let's see what else we have for you, though. Let's see what we have. If you're a Scorpio, I did just post a Scorpio reading not too long ago, so you may want to tune into that and see what's going on. You have the 9 of Cups here. Yeah, so your staying power, your stubbornness almost, that might annoy some people, you having that backbone, enduring things, is going to lead to that 9 of Cups, that wish fulfillment, all right? So this is something, just like be prepared for what if something does go well? What if it does go right? You have the King of Cups here, yeah. So there's also someone, it's about you using your voice as well, and clearing, somebody may be wanting to clear their conscience with you, or you're clearing your conscience. It's sort of like by being yourself and speaking your truth and walking the walk, talking the talk, all those sayings, you're being rewarded for that. There's a person of influence, possibly a water sign, or you're the water sign, but it can always, energy can be reversed here, but there is something here about communicating with this water sign, and communicating what's on your mind, following your intuition too, and being ready for anything is playing into this. They're talking about personal power now. So your personal power, yeah, okay. So the 2 of Wands here. Where are you placing that power, though? When we have that 7 of Pentacles, I just heard somebody about someone you may be wanting to call all the shots, and I'm getting this sort of just this challenging there's a little bit of challenge arising here from maybe somebody with a, well, somebody who also feels as though they're sort of in charge. I'm kind of getting this sort of emperor energy with this. All right, let's see what else here we have. What do we have for you? Messages for your greatest, highest good. I'm hearing something about fashion. Somebody may be actually commenting on your wardrobe or telling you how to dress, how to act, how to talk. There's a conflict there with that, but let's see. You have that declaration here, and this is about you reclaiming your power again, rising from the ashes, being that strategic player here. You know, whether it's your employment or your love life or whatever it is. I don't mean be a player in love. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying like, you know, you thinking ahead, being prepared, having that strategy, and seeing something for what it is. It's like checkmate, you know. All right, so Hierophant card here, Taurus energy. This is formal documents for some of you, okay, with this declaration here. Let's see, what else do we have? A Ten of Wands. Okay, so with the Ten of Wands, there's a burden here. Some of you, this could be something to do with, well, let me just hear. I'm definitely getting legal stuff. Five of Wands here. Yeah. I mean, I am getting some sort of, as they were kind of leading me into this, it's, you know, someone maybe trying to call the shots, I guess, in your life. And of course, only you call the shots in your life, right? You're a grown up. But I want to see what kind of approach there, the strategy, what's going to come out of this, because the Five of Wands, it can be seen as learning how to not get along, like learning how to fight in a way, in a fair way, or learning how to work together as a team. I was getting something about cohesiveness, but now I'm getting, they just told me something was an empty blessing. So maybe there's something here. It could even be a relationship and you're in court now or something. But it's just, um, they're telling me too right now about you're just beginning to scratch the surface of something, or just when you thought you knew somebody, or just when you thought you had all the information, there could be boom, something else that comes out. It leads to your overall freedom though, because they showed me Independence Day here, especially under that We the People declaration here, you know, part of the Constitution here. Something is, you're right. Maybe you had a conflict or a contract. Sorry, you had a contract. There's been conflict or whatever, but that's being settled, I think. Let's see. Yeah, Ace of Swords. There's a breakthrough with that. The truth, the justice, all of that. That's under that chess strategy planning card right here with, you can't really see it. Now you can see it. I'll get that more into view for you so you can kind of see all the cards that we're looking at here. So there's chess, and then after that came that constellation card. So zoom in on your screen if you need to, obviously. Yeah, so truth, um, there's something that felt like a long shot. Something that felt like a long shot is actually, oh, wow, justice. You're actually getting justice. This is super clear now. Underneath that chess card with strategy, thinking ahead, someone may be, you know, trying to play some sort of a game in some way with you, that, you know, it's like they're seeing the consequences of their actions here with justice and Ace of Swords, and you're freeing yourself here. You're cutting through all the excess drama, words, tactics, whatever it may be. That is you coming out on top. Actually, you're getting very clear, very breakthrough. Communications clear. You've got the Two of Cups here. This can certainly always, you know, be a nice partnership. Or sorry, Two of Coins. So, oh, all right, yep. But I'm actually getting that. Oh, this, you know, it could be custody stuff. I'm just going to say for some of you that applies. For others of you, this is you winning in a situation that felt, they're giving me the word clammy or cold, like almost like someone if you may have felt sort of that Five of Pentacles, like kind of abandoned sort of energy, or felt like you just weren't being nurtured in the way that you would like, maybe in a relationship, or you weren't being valued in a situation. And they're telling me like using your compass and you yourself having that direction. Are they going to give me a Chariot? That would be hilarious. Oh, Death card. Okay, so really putting an end to the Scorpio energy here, by the way. But that's that transformation. It's kind of like seeing what's behind that curtain. You see, there's someone here. It's kind of like you may have been, you know, really afraid of of whatever it may have been to let somebody go or let something go. It's sort of be like, what's the cost of this going to be? What will this cost me if I set myself free? Let's get a card and find out. Oh, Nine of Coins, Nine of Pentacles, your independence here. This is awesome. This is like, not only will you have, fruits in the garden, but you're going to have seeds to sow ahead of that. You're going to have like um, more on the way, more to plant. So for some of you, with this ending, there's a beginning. With this choice, this reluctance that you may have had about something. They're saying go for it. You have the Moon card here again. That can play into your fears. So as you're overcoming your fears, the illusions, there's mastery over your own reality. And there's something about something being much more than just a fantasy here. All right. I just heard something about October or Libra season in general. So maybe you did have some sort of big hurdle you overcame during Libra season, or maybe you're a Libra, but there's also, it's sort of like someone trying to almost distract you, or maybe there was something that came along that really kind of brought your attention elsewhere, away from where it really needed to be. But once you're back on track, which it does seem like you're getting back on track with something. um yeah, it seems like once you get back on track with this, um there's like a positive message with this. I'm getting almost like on documents again. They're talking about documents again. So maybe you get a new contract. I feel like once you overcome um and decide to cross a bridge and focus on the two cups that are standing in this Five of Cups. That's when you have where is it? That's when you have your victory. But let me just, yeah, where's the, oh, it's Nine of Cups. Interesting. Oh, there it is. It was like the very first card, that Five of Cups. So once you focus on the two cups that are standing, you'll notice these are really connected to that moon. And there's something about, again, perspective. The moon can have to do with like shifting perspective. Maybe with this full moon, you just had a big perspective shift, and now there can be justice. I am getting this justice will be done kind of card. Now, Death card keeps showing up. Death card and Ace of Swords keeps showing up on my readings on this channel and my other channel. And it's just like it's almost like it's time for something to be cleared, for something new to come in. Because your first three cards, remember, you have the Phoenix rising from the ashes. Actually, the name Ashley could mean something. But your first cards were the Seven of Coins, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So these were your very first. Now, 1111 on that Four of Wands, that's divine timing. There's something about, too, they're saying showcase your masterpiece. So you may have some really incredible skills or something that, and they're wanting you to showcase. They're wanting you to sort of take that leap of faith. We don't have the full card here, but with this Two of Wands, it's feeling as though something's maybe holding you back. It could be, again, some past thing that was that someone, maybe you relied heavily on the opinions of someone else at one point, or they were trying to kind of instill their vision onto you, whether it's work or love or relationship, whatever it could be, and it's just not working. Or maybe I'm getting this energy of like someone really trying to persuade you of one thing and you going in a different direction. And because you have the courage to go in your own direction, you're rewarded for that, and there is justice in the situation. So there is some kind of justice here. This, again, it could be this new contract. It could be that this new rules being enforced. It could be you actually being able to express yourself and, again, reclaim your power. So it's certainly a Phoenix moment here. There's a big transformation happening. It could be sort of like a soul transformation. It could feel as though this sort of, when I get the Ace of Swords and Justice and the Phoenix, it's making me think of like a resurrection in some way, something that you want to coming back. So take that as you will. The Ace of Swords and then the Justice card, it is that Two of Swords energy as well. There, and it can be that, like, at one point, it's feeling again as though someone was trying to maybe sugarcoat something or make something sound sweeter than it was. And you could have even been saying this to yourself, oh, well, it isn't so bad. But then it's sort of like Well, actually, maybe you're feeling a little like, no, actually, we have to change course now for whatever reason. Maybe something came in regarding your home situation or will come in. You could be getting a new lease, a new home, new property here. I'm also getting two establishments. They're giving me 322. So maybe that's a number that is part of that acquisition of property. On the bottom, though, I noticed it does say temperance here, so it is sort of having this patient, and I feel as though a lot of you are being pulled in different directions, and it could be testing your patience right now. It could also be testing not your fortitude, because you have fortitude here, but it could be testing like how your commitment to something. Okay, so how much you're really invested in something. So if you're allowing distractions to come in and pull you in many different directions, it's sort of like, well, you're maybe you need to set boundaries. Okay, I'm not blaming people here, but there is this message here about kind of not allowing yourself to be deterred, not allowing yourself to be distracted by what's going on around you or even within you, and instead focusing on strategy, plan, maybe write things out. I'm definitely getting a write it out kind of energy. Write it out, speak it out, bring that in, really give it power. Your words have a lot of extra power right now. All right, and it could be, you did some sort of manifestation here during the moon cycle, or the this super moon. It was the last one of the year, this November super moon. um, hmm Anything else here? Yeah. So someone's saying a ship has sailed. A ship has sailed. What does this have to do with ship has sailed? So a ship has sailed. Okay. Knight of coins. It could be that and this can really, the coins can really have to do with anything. But this is some sort of offer. It's sort of it can connect to family too. Um, there's something here about something not being as active. I don't know if someone's not as active in your family, or if you're not as active in your family right now, or if it's like an over act. I need to get another card on that. Let's go right here. Nine of Swords. Okay, so there's family stress here. There could be some sort of message that has you stressed. Maybe some of you actually had a dream about something, and in there that could be weighing on you a little bit. Let me get another card on that. The Knight of Cups. Okay. So, the knights are not the most mature in the deck, right? And the ones that you have are slow moving. So this does tell me that some of you may feel as though the speed in the at which something is moving is simply not quick enough. You may be waiting for hear about something, and you may be wondering as you're waiting, oh, does this mean bad news? Let's find out here with some. Let's get another tarot card. So no, the Wheel of Fortune here. So things are playing out exactly as they need to. We have to trust that timing. You have the 1111 card of the Four of Wands. You have Justice, and you have the Wheel of Fortune here. And you have Temperance, which is one of the cards that does have that sort of angelic assistance with it. So I really do feel that it's sort of like, get comfortable with not knowing just yet, and some of you are probably like rolling your eyes right now, like, really, I have to, oh man, this is what it's been. It's like, when is this going to come in? Let's see if we can get a card on speed. When are you going to get this answer you've been waiting for, this blessing, or even coming in? First, let's find out about it, if it's a message. Nine of Wands. All right. So, for some of you, it has to do with the ending of some sort of situation that directly affects your home life or your family. Could be finances, absolutely. Timing wise, that it's divine timing, and I know you don't maybe like that answer. Okay, Seven of Wands. What can you do in the meantime? Yeah. So you're getting a lot of the boundary cards. Let me see what that's all about. Why are we getting boundary cards of Nine of Wands and Seven of Wands, Two of Cups? All right, it's like not knowing if. Oh, wow. All right, there's something more, because you have that Two of Wands and Two of Cups. I'm just trying to dive in here. Five of Swords. All right, so I'm getting that you really don't know if you can trust something or someone. There's something about this that doesn't quite smell right, is what I'm hearing. There is something here that doesn't quite spell right, and they're asking me to tune back into that Five of Wands. It's almost like oh, all right. They're telling me to pay attention to the words that people use to talk about themselves as being an indicator of like how they might treat you. So there's something there, but they're telling me about how something doesn't quite add up. Something's not adding up. I just heard someone say the math doesn't math. So, and they're showing me that like it's not just one of these things isn't like the other, it's two of these things isn't like the other. Um, it's kind of like being surprised at how strong-willed you are. It's like almost like someone underestimated you. So they may have underestimated you. You may have been underestimated here with something. And let me just see. You may feel as though someone's just not treating you as an equal. But let's see. Let's get a little more information on that. It's not. It's as though. Yeah. Let's see. I get it's just this argumentative kind of. Yeah. Okay. Two of Swords. Remember, I said I was getting that Two of Swords here. You need to tune into your own intuition here. Usually, that it's blindfolded. The third eye is blindfolded, and there actually it's not here. So it's like really pay attention to your intuition. But there's also something about it's about it involves somebody who you may physically be near or involved with. Okay, so there is something here that like if you're physically close, maybe someone's too close to you, they're too wrapped up in your business or something. Okay, and it's sort of like you standing up to that potentially. There's also something about just removing yourself from a very like they're telling me a hairy situation like this just got hairy. Yeah, Queen of Cups here. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, I'm having to cover something up here on the card, but with the Queen of Cups, this is again of highly intuitive energy, and one where it's like not letting themselves be thrown off by what's going on around them. They're very focused, they stay on their throne, despite whatever's going on around them. And it's really you're even this Nine of Swords, they're rising above it all. If you could see that on the card here, if you take a look here, they're rising above it all. They're rising above even the hardest of times. It looks like maybe there's something going on here with a child even. But that Ace of Swords, breakthrough here. There's a child maybe involved even. There's justice involving that child. There's also a decision about a child, Two of Pentacles, and trying to balance. Maybe you're trying to balance a situation out and you feel like you're dealing with a child, or you really are involved with a child of some kind. Or you're feeling as though you're having to parent, whether you are the parent or not. Yeah, Chariot. I knew I was getting kind of earlier. I think I said, wouldn't be surprised if we had a Chariot here with this constellation. I think I said that in this reading. But anyway, this is Cancerian energy here, moving on, moving forward, and getting things in order to get on a better course. I think that's why I said that course of action. It made me think of the Chariot. So this is about having that strategy, thinking ahead, moves, counter moves, all that. Like you're able to really they're talking about ascending here again, so that Phoenix rising, but they're also bringing me back to writing. So if some of you have been wondering if you should be writing, yes, the answer is yes. Write, please write. Okay, put something right. Oh, also if you're dealing with something whatever it may be, writing to get clarity. They're saying in order to get clarity, there are two things: pay attention to your dreams. Well, pay attention to your intuition, that's two. And then third is to write. It might actually help you organizing your thoughts on paper. If you don't like to write, maybe you're speaking out loud to yourself, or even no, you don't have to record it, but just saying it, using your language and using language in some way, even if it's not directly with somebody. So maybe if you're wanting to let somebody go, you can do that by really visualizing it, and really coming up with like a I don't know if you want to call it a ritual or sort of a game plan on how you're going to let something or someone go for once and for all, freeing yourself from something. Okay, so there is something here about, well, this situation just got hairy. and something doesn't smell right. They're giving me these kind of words, to make me think, gee, what's going on here? Let's overall though. Um, yeah, okay, yeah. That's again, I mentioned the Five of Pentacles. It kind of did feel as though you may have, and again, it's, interestingly enough, here's a person with, I think it's another, is that a baby in their arms? I mean, there are a lot of babies featured. Some of you may be really either, you're working with children, or someone's acting like a child, or you may be thinking back to childhood. It could be affecting you. Eight of Wands. Yes, something's being slowed down in the Seven of Swords here. Oh, all right. So you may have been late to find something out. All right. Or something maybe it's about resources, something about your resources. Need a little more information about resources here with this. Let's get a divine direction oracle. Something about your resources. What is it we're waiting on as far as resources? Whoa, something just flew out. I am going to get it. So it's the card is stop in reverse. All right, so the conditions not safe to continue on the path. Allow the universe to right any imbalance. That's why something is delayed. Okay, something needs to be corrected. Maybe you need to get clear on a course of action or figure it out. They're saying dot your I's, cross your T's. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. If you're involved with somebody, not just, writing it out for your feelings, but document. They're saying document this. If you're involved in a work situation or a living situation or whatever, the more you can document what's going on, the better it'll be when you do have to sort of speak of the matter. So write things down, write down dates, times, what exactly it was, leave feelings out of it. Okay, for certain things, you want to be very objective. Okay, and you can say eventually how things made you feel, sure, but you want to stick to facts. Okay, that's much more. You're much more able to persuade someone if you stick to the facts. So that is some of the advice here. Stop, stick to the facts, and know that. You do have support, but there's something about like not relying on that complete. We don't want to be, I feel like a lot of you are so independent. I don't know why I'm saying that out loud. Fears. Yeah. So there is this fear here about things being very dark, and not being able to feel like you can find a way through it. Again, they were stressing the documenting and just how you're going to free yourself from a certain person here. Expansion. Okay, so we have expansion here coming in, and this is about, what are they holding? They're holding an Ace of Wands. So this is about you coming up with an action plan of how you're going to move forward. So this is about you dissolving limitations, making progress, reaching new heights of what's possible. And fertility, you always get this card in these readings, fertility. Now look at how large this deck is. It's at least, I think, 80 cards. At least it might be 100. I don't know. So when on the bottom, I looked at the bottom, and you have empowerment. So you're giving yourself permission to practice your power. This is about you being way more powerful than you realize. All right, way more powerful here. And fertility here, this is a great time to consider and allow yourself to visualize and write down and speak it out, exactly what it is you want, and know that you are worthy of great things. They're pushing this card out to me. I don't know if you could see that. Oh, all is well. Yeah, so they're really wanting to quail your fears here, I guess we'd say. And everything is unfolding exactly as it should be. So find peace and wisdom by accepting what is. That doesn't mean that you have to just let it go. It's sort of like letting it all in, processing it as such, and coming up with a plan of action, right? You don't have to just keep living this way, whatever this way may be for you. So I realize, these readings, please remember, they're general. They're not personal. They're just only take what resonates. You have free will, final say. Commitment here. Yeah, some of you are questioning a commitment. I'm getting July, so Cancerian energy. It could also be January. So, you could get engaged. You could fully dedicate yourself to something or someone that is going to be long lasting. Okay. There could be this big blessing. Is it coming in right now? I'd like to know for you. Is this going to come in right now? Wait, it's not. Now, what are the odds that I would ask that? Flip the cards randomly and then you get wait. And this is how these readings work, right? So no, maybe it's not quite this. What they're saying though is like, the reason we're getting this is because it's about not feeling rushed. You don't have to make a decision right now. If someone's trying to rush you, that's like not, that's something that you're going to want to look into. You're going to really want to consider that relationship or their motivations. Why is someone trying to rush you? That could be what creates this fear for you. Someone may be rushing you into a commitment. Maybe they want to be exclusive, or maybe they want you to sign a contract, or maybe they want to have a baby, or maybe they want to end a contract with you. So this is about you just almost like not having all the information you need right now necessarily. So spend some time alone, meditate. What truly makes you happy? What is it you really want? And that's where it could be advantageous for you to be definitely writing things down. So there's a story. It's not over. Okay. There is more to this. Things are unfolding right now. It could be you've closed some sort of chapter. Okay. And just like letting things kind of play out, or let's see what else we got. Let off steam and frozen. All right. So it's kind of like, what can you do in the meantime as things are unfolding? So this is about stagnation ending, and using that as a vehicle for self-development to increase your personal power. And remember, all is well. You do, in fact, have the ability to reach new heights. Focus on what is possible, overcoming those fears. We want to come from a place of love, not fear. If you're feeling stuck, remember, you have permission to practice your power. You are way more powerful than you realize. Stay grounded. Realize that, we don't want to be making or asking for things that just aren't in our greatest, highest good. So when you are manifesting and asking for things, you might want to always add that rider, if it be for my greatest, highest good. Because sometimes you're calling in or we are asking for things that aren't in our greatest, highest good. And like our guides know that, or we're asking for something right now, when actually it wouldn't be great if we had it right now. Maybe there's more to the story, right? Let things unfold naturally. This is about being conscious and not holding on to stress, anger, anxiety. It's about you letting things in order to let them all out, all right, with let off steam. So have some healthy outlets where you can, in fact, express yourself, let out steam. Let's get one of these cards here, a starlight card. Navigate. All right. So there was something about this course of action. You have that Chariot card. Where are you going? Where are you headed? Beacons of light in the night sky are there to guide you. In other words, even in the darkest times, there is light. And in fact, in the darkest times, that's when the smallest light can appear the brightest, right? Think about the night sky, right? When we don't have the moon there, things are very bright, right? And sometimes, like when the moon comes in, it's funny, and the moon can represent like fear, anxiety, delusion. That's when it's harder to see the stars, for what they are. And maybe that's when it's hardest to see your potential. When you have that anxiety inducing moon energy in the night sky, it's harder to see all your little star qualities with every star. Okay. So that's just sort of an analogy I'm choosing to use for this so that you can visualize it. Okay. Boundaries. Put a ring around yourself and your energies. You had two of the big boundary cards, and that is the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Even can be a boundary card. So this is the second time rings have come up. So I am getting kind of marriage, divorce, commitment, singularity. Yeah, some of you may be solo. I don't usually say this, but okay. So some of you may be going through some sort of divorce proceedings. That's just what I'm getting. All right. So that's going to be very specific to someone here, maybe. So you're your own sun, moon, and stars. Realize that you really are, just again, it's realizing how empowered you really are, and not hesitating in that thought. Okay. Not hesitating in evolving here. Okay. You have all these words like evolve, empower, expansion, constellation, phoenix. This is about cosmic potential flowing through you. All right. This is about knowing, yes, all is well, everything's unfolding exactly the way it's supposed to. And just by accepting what is, again, it doesn't mean you have to, um, it doesn't mean you have to just roll over and take something for what it is and just be like, oh, well, that's it. I can't do anything about it. It's actually the opposite. It's like, okay, I see things for what they are, dot, dot, dot. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to necessarily fight it, but I am going to, well, right things in my own life by putting myself on a path that makes more sense for me, that sort of thing. All right. And then on the bottom of this deck, you have destiny here, and this is about, it's not in the stars, but in yourself. In other words, you are that star. Okay, you're the star. Let's see. Are we going to get the star card? I don't even know what the star card looks like in this deck. I can't picture it. Anyway, I'm hearing something about grumbling. There's something here about the name Ted. I'm also getting like somebody inching forward, like you're inching closer to something, but there's something about, okay, there's the Hermit card. I'm hearing something about someone having something up their sleeve, even. So Virgo energy. So some of you are actually, they're going to pop the question for some of you, okay? That's one thing. That's a surprise someone may have up their sleeve, but also, yeah, Queen of Wands here. So it's about, like, I feel as though a lot of you already know what you want and you have a plan, and it's just about how you're going to get yourself there. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. It's about getting that last bit of information here, with that Ace of Wands, that spark of information, that spark of inspiration. And for some of you, it could also be about having the collaboration, but for a lot of you, it's about coming up with a plan. Okay, this will be like, come up with a plan that makes sense for you. All right. So that's what really this has to do with, is coming up with a plan that makes sense and feels right for you. You need to do what's right for you, what feels right for you. I am getting a lot of like finance kind of energy. Okay. Six of Wands here. Being in, not, give me again this sort of being in the driver's being in the driver's seat here of that chariot for yourself, and you deciding where it is you're going to go and exactly how you want things to be. And with the Six of Wands, it's not about the recognition the person necessarily gets in that Six of Wands. It's about how you feel about yourself and how you feel about, how you feel about moving forward. That's what matters most. Does this plan make sense for you? Coming up with a plan that suits you best. Eight of Coins, and really working on it, putting forward that, there's structure that needs to happen. Okay, really getting things in order. So you're really getting things in order with this plan. You have more options than you realize for a lot of you. Yes, you have this ability to move forward. You have some support. There's hidden support here all around you, actually, as you move forward to something that makes more sense for you. So this is about you, and they're paddling their own boat here. All right. And some of you are actually, again, leaving a situation or a setting or a person, that sort of thing. For some of you, it is with love. I'm getting kind of Ace of Cups energy with that. Let me see here. I'm getting the name Lawrence as well. Judgment card. Okay. So actually with it, I think I said earlier, Temperance had it's Temperance Angels. And then with the Judgment card, there's another card of angelic assistance here. They're telling me to be playful. It's okay to be playful here. But you can't skip steps. They're letting me know that we don't want to don't skip steps. Why that's important, I don't know, but it's very, very important not to skip steps with something. You've got to go through all of them. It's part of evolution. This part of the journey is also meant to be, and overall it will have to do and connect with your evolution, empowerment, and your expansion. Okay, so they're saying, someone, if you're called into question or something, being called into question. Three of Coins. Yeah, you may feel you're in the spotlight. You're being criticized, possibly for some of you. What's the remedy to that? Okay, the Hanged. Okay, so just rely on your own enlightenment here and realize you don't have to make a decision right now. Okay, and you don't have to respond right now. Okay, to feedback or whatever else it is. You don't have to reply right away. They're actually wanting you to kind of pause and give yourself that time to get clear. Okay. And you have the Emperor here. The Emperor is a very clear business person, right? They actually have this huge Ace of Swords, it looks like, as they're, it's, oh, and then we have the three birds here. So they're telling me about 2-1. So, okay. So, again, go within to get clear. The Emperor doesn't, they're not known for working on a team, basically. They could be, but as far as this card right here, this is someone who does things for themselves. They think for themselves. They have all the power of all the four kings. It's somebody who can navigate what's around them. They can create the abundance, the wealth, whatever it is they want in life. They see it and they believe it and they become it. Family here. So some of you may be wanting to have a family. The number 3 is coming in. Surround yourself by the people you love. Let it be your circle of strength. So the Emperor likes to sometimes do things on their own. So there is a balance here of with this 3 of coins and the Emperor card. Maybe that's Aries energy, by the way. Maybe some of you have tried being on a team and you'd rather work alone, or maybe you've worked alone and now you'd rather be on a team. But I am getting sort of this like self-reliance is important. Remember, you had the 9 of coins, you have singularity here, and some other cards came in too. And then you have, the High Priestess. Again, you are being encouraged highly tap into your inner wisdom, your own higher truth, because you have the Hermit card, you have the Hierophant, and now you have the High Priestess and the Hanged Man and Judgment. So really, it's like, go within here, and not, even if you don't want to go within, just make sure you're relying on what you know to be true. Okay, so sometimes you know what you know, right? And on the bottom of the deck, you have that King of Swords. Now that is a very decisive energy. The King of Swords, again, they're another pretty independent party here. They're not really, you can think of this as a King of Swords because look, what do we have? We have the sword here. We have the sword. The sword, you point yourself in the direction you want to go and you go, right? With that Queen of Wands, remember you have, that's like moving forward. And some of you, once you decide, you may want to move forward quickly. All right, so let's see. Let's get an overall outcome here. Act in a very decisive manner. Plan it out. Come up with a strategy. Okay, come up with a strategy, and bring yourself and navigate. Be your own compass, basically. All right, be your own compass here. What else do we have? Anything else? The Sun. That's the overall outcome card. The Sun. Really? Wow. Okay, so yeah, awareness. Again, there's more than meets the eye with something, and that's why it is important to get clear, continue to believe, get clear, believe all is well, continue to give yourself that time to reflect, to tap into your own inner wisdom, higher wisdom. Sun card, Leo energy here. This is like really knowing what it takes, knowing you have what it takes to move forward, to free yourself from whatever this is that you want to free yourself from, or whatever this is where you want to move on, you want to expand, you want to grow. That's coming through. I've had 222 come through this reading now twice. I've seen it on the timer throughout this reading. And that's a number that does seem to pop up. Oh my goodness, I say it does seem to pop up. I look at the bottom of the deck. I was going to go look for it. It's actually right there on the bottom of the deck. You have this 222. And that again is a sign of expansion. So your spirit, mind, and soul are growing. All right. And that's the Sun, the ultimate, that's like the happiest card in the deck. That's that, again, lots of fire energy with Aries and Leo here. That inspiration, that motivation, that action. Okay, lots of passion here. So this is what we have so far. Let's get a few. I'd like to get an animal oracle card for each and every sign. Whoa, too many. I am getting swans for some of you. Okay, so a name that could contain the word swan, or it could also be that it's like just swans are meaningful to you in some way. But I was paying attention to that because of, well, actually these are not, they are swans. Okay, so that's the swans here with the little no, that would be geese. Okay, anyway, let's get an animal oracle card. All right, so we'll get an animal oracle card for each sign, beginning with Aries. This is going to be Butterfly Guide. So Butterfly Guide, the message with this card is it's a start of an important life cycle. All right, big important life cycle here. This could be light-centered, kind of like being open to receiving. This could be new people, places, things. But with butterfly, again, it's transformation here. Again, they're tapping into there. Maybe you're growing your third eye abilities here. This is about not having, they're giving me a very randomly specific message about not, it's not on the card, this is me intuitively, but they're saying not having to always look over your shoulder, or not having someone always looking over your shoulder. So maybe you do want to be that entrepreneur here, Aries, with that Emperor card, right? This is about joy, change, a new cycle. It does mark the start of an important life cycle. Okay, it's about you emerging new, transformed, and they want you to be lighthearted and open to receiving all this newness. All right, that's what I have for Aries. Moving on to, actually, I'm going to just draw from the top of the deck, and let's see what we have here. We'll shuffle it up really well, and then if you're enjoying this content, please show your support by liking, sharing, subscribing. It would really help. Oh, all right. We're not, well, we are going to take that one. This is actually going to be for all of us. Let's look at it now. For all of us, we have the Hummingbird Guide. All right, so for everyone, Hummingbird Guide. All right, and this is freedom, joy. This is staying present. So it says lighten up and surround yourself with only positivity. Release your worries. I'm getting mother energy with this, and brother. Remember, life is full of sweet surprises if you open up. So that was for everyone. Now we have Taurus. Moving on to Taurus. Number 9, and 9 could mean something that's leadership, Taurus. Flamingo Guide. Flamingo Guide. And that's about soulmate energy. So there could be some celebration, some fun, new partnership. All right. This could also have to do with just being around good energy. And that can help you make you feel strong. And it's also a blessed time to connect with others socially or intimately. This is about enjoying the fullness of who you are and enjoying those finer pleasures in life. As our Libra also, you're both ruled by Venus. So Libra energy could be playing in there too with you. Maybe you have a connection to a Libra. Next, we have Gemini. Gemini. Iguana Guide, Gemini. So they're telling me there are 2 sides to every story, by the way, and they're saying pay attention, okay? So Iguana Guide, awareness, listening, relax. So this is about you having the ability to feel a lie or a truth due to past losses. Interesting, because when you think about what I received intuitively and then what it says, that's interesting. So relax, follow your gut. This survival instinct that you have should be trusted, but being aware doesn't mean you need to worry. Okay, so they're just letting me know we've got you. Okay, your guides have got you. Okay, Cancer, dog guide, loyalty here, companionship, protection. So this is about you having a powerful and devoted guide in your life, physical or non-physical, who's meant to assist you. This is about, if you've asked for support, it's on the way. The support that you've asked for is on the way. Lean into it. All right. And Leo, you have Ostrich Guide. Ostrich, this is about courage. What do you know, Leo? About courage and potential here, okay? And I just heard 2 heads are better than 1. So maybe that's true for you. We'll see. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Don't underestimate what you are capable of. Make decisions based on love and courage, not out of anger, fear, or complexities. That's basically this whole reading, right, Leo? All right. Next, we have Virgo. Virgo. They're telling me something about someone could be doing something for selfish reasons. Just consider people's motivation, okay? And you have Wolf Guide here. Okay, you're protected. Whatever's going on, you are protected. And you follow your intuition here, just like we got for Leo. Or sorry, for wasn't Leo, was Gemini, I think. Yeah. Anyway, instincts, intuition. This is a guardian guide. So this could be a time of deep insights here as you're processing something. All right, as you're trying to grow something. So this is about the unconscious. This is about new awareness, and trust you will be shown the way. Okay, those I had not. Okay, so all right, that's what we have there for Leo. I'm sorry, for Virgo. Next, we have Libra. So Virgo had Wolf. Libra has Elephant Guide. Yay! I know a lot of happy Libras seeing this elephant card. Yeah, it's one of my favorites too. All right, so this is about earth element, ancestors helping you, guide the way here for you, allowing your inner self to lead you. Trust your choices confidently. You have wisdom. You will know what path to take, okay? As you're overcoming these obstacles, you will be guided. And Scorpio. Happy birthday, Scorpios. Turtle guide. Turtle guide. So mom energy coming through on this. And this is a period of rest, possibly for some of you. Make sure you remember slow and steady wins that race. Life has been fast, but you may need to slow down. So this is about one step at a time. Trust nature's timing is always divine. All right, so creation and rest. Whoa, too many cards. Oh, now we're going to get Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. Your birthday's coming up. It's Sag season coming up. So. And you have Lion for Sagittarius, some fellow fire energy here. So with the Lion, so this is about courage, strength, your heart chakra. This is about your loyalty or someone being loyal to you. It takes more strength to follow your heart. Okay, it actually takes courage and strength to follow one's heart. So they're saying before acting, listen closely to the gentle and loving guidance of your heart. You're strong enough to overcome anything. Capricorn, jellyfish guide. All right, so you have surrender, divine timing. And you had many cards of surrender and divine timing throughout the reading. Again, the 1111, the temperance, the judgment, justice, all that. Yeah, the wheel of fortune. I mean, that is all surrender and divine timing. So don't force or resist things right now. Let go. Allow the universe to carry you to where you need to be. Release the past and trust there is a greater divine plan. Maybe that's what you already are thinking and doing, and that's why we're getting this card. It's like a good job from the universe. Aquarius, koala guide. Koala guide. All right, so gentleness, calm, solar plexus, right? Your confidence, your willpower. So lead with your heart, but do not attach yourself to drama. Retreat if needed. And I'm actually getting something about like not staying in something longer than you need to. And also, if someone's worn out their welcome with you, it's time for a conversation. This is about play, independence. You can have empathy and still be grounded. All right. And yeah, that's what we have for you. Aquarius, Pisces, owl guide. Oh, all right. So this is about downloads, messages from spirit. All right. Or from your higher self, wisdom. So let things come to light. Pay attention to the messages, signs, synchronicities you're being received, that you're receiving. Okay. Your gifts will help you know exactly what to do. All right. So that's what I have for all of you. I hope this message helped in some way. And if it did, you know what to do. Thank you.